Depiction of such cartoons featuring corruption is a very common sight. Corruption is prevalent in society since ancient times. In fact, in today's world, corruption is not restricted to a specific or special group of people, but to everyone. This is why we witness these. Take common people. They risk their lives by getting overloaded in a bus, not because there is no facility or more public transport in the city, but because they may get a chance of paying less due to the crowd. The way how corruption has taken deep roots in society is evidently a curse to the nation. A Berlin-based corruption watchdog, Transparency International, has put India at the rank of 76 in 2015, while it was at 94 in 2013. There is improvement in Corruption Perception Index during last 2 to 3 years, but still, a lot of work has to be done at both government level and society level. Almost all the top 10 countries in the World Happiness Index 2013-15 are also top 10 least corrupt countries as per Corruption Perception Index 2015. Corruption affects the development of a developing nation, be it economically, socially or politically. It is due to corruption that implementation of any scheme takes time in this country, and as a result, not only expenditure multiplies, but also quality of work deteriorates with time. Thus, such are the consequences. And this is why our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, has vowed to root out corruption from India and has always initiated tough steps against corruption. So the question here arises is, how to end corruption? Former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam had said, if a country is to be corruption-free and become a nation of beautiful minds, I strongly feel there are 3 key societal members who can make a difference. They are the father, the mother, and the teacher. There is an urgent need to work together on many levels to get rid of corruption. With time, the government has initiated several steps for corruption-free India. The Central Vigilance Commission, or CVC, was set up by the central government. Furthermore, CVOs are extended arms of CVC, which provides regular guidelines to the CVOs.
The week in which the birthday of Bharat Ratna Sri Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the first Home Minister of this country, falls, is celebrated as the Vigilance Awareness Week by the Central Vigilance Commission. The purpose of this celebration is to bring to the notice of the public and make them aware about the need for anti-corruption and promoting the values of integrity. This year, the Commission has taken up the motto of public participation in eradicating corruption and sustaining the integrity. As you all know, for corrupt practice or bribery to take place, there is a need for at least 2 people. One is a person who is seeking the demand, and the other is a person who is willing to pay some money or a favor for getting the service done. So by and large, so far we have been concentrating only on the person who is demanding the bribe, but ignoring the person who is willing to give the bribe. The concern and the effort of the Commission now is to approach people at large, the citizens of this country, the corporate entities, and request them to reiterate their faith in the integrity and good governance, and to refrain from being a part of corrupt activities, and to stay away from bribe, etc. For this purpose, the Commission has also designed integrity pledge, and this integrity pledge can be taken by accessing the website of the Commission. It is a voluntary act. It does not have any specific incentives or disincentives. The incentive is that you reiterate to yourself you are an honest person interested in the well-being of this nation, and that you would not like to be a part of any corrupt practice, and at the same time, if there is something wrong happening in front of you, you would report it to the appropriate authorities in a manner which protects your own integrity, your own secrecy, and your own well-being. Thank you, and I wish MECON and all its employees a very successful year ahead.
CVC also promotes international interaction of CVOs to get familiar of the activities being carried out by other developed countries in order to reduce corruption incidences. To curb corruption from its roots, provision of appointing Lokpal at the Centre and Lokayukta in the states has been made. Also, Prevention of Corruption Act was amended. Under this law, precise investigation is carried out and the guilty is punished. Under the strict orders from the central government, proper attention is being given to such cases. Moreover, apart from public officers, transparency is being maintained at local entities and public undertakings to keep a check on corruption. Such efforts are also being taken by MECON, a public sector undertaking.
In MECON, all our business processes and systems are structured around three cardinal principles. Number first, equity, which means equal opportunity to all. Secondly, transparency, which is ensured through well-documented standard operating procedures and quality manuals. And thirdly, price discovery through competition. Following these three cardinal principles ensures that the CVC guidelines are met. Our endeavor is to ensure that ethical practices become our way of life, which is reflected in the way we interact with our customers and business associates. Our vigilance department has won accolades from various quarters, including the government of Jharkhand, for successfully leveraging IT to make vigilance more user-friendly. We are working proactively to ensure 100% compliance through preventive vigilance by digitizing and automating all our business processes.
Information technology provides greater degree of transparency, and so MECON has engrossed several IT measures in its operations, like e-payment to vendors, online vigilance clearance system, online submission of annual property returns in company's intranet, among others. MECON has adopted Integrity Pact with suppliers or contractors in high-value contracts. Sufficient use of website is also done. Unlike many PSUs and other organizations, a Chief Vigilance Officer has been appointed in MECON to keep an eye on vigilance activities.
Integrity pledge introduced in this year will enhance the ethical culture among employees and public. We have developed a robust system of preventive vigilance leveraging the use of IT and website. Every effort has been made to simplify the process and having transparent policy within the framework of rules and guidelines. This year we have introduced watching of CVC circulars by all employees using mobile app.
MECON is having competent vigilance team that conducts regular surprise checks under the guidance of CVO. Team has organized several vigilance awareness programs among its employees and students of various schools and colleges. This is evident to everyone that the Railways has tackled corruption to a large extent by introducing computerized railway reservation system. So, transparency in work system is boosted by initiatives like DBT or direct benefit transfer for public payments, e-payments, e-tendering, MyGov app that helps connect common people to PM Modi directly. But is this enough? Is there any role of common people? Undoubtedly, yes. It is need of the hour for a common man to understand and judge his responsibility and sincerity. Take a pledge against corruption. Don't get involved or let anybody involved in any kind of corruption. Refuse and don't let anybody call you a corrupt. Information technology has come in a big way in minimizing corruption. Make utmost usage of modern technologies. Seek for transparency in work and play role of a whistleblower for anti-corruption organizations. Common man needs to have zero tolerance to corruption in order to take the economic growth to needy sections of the society. Only then good governance in our system, society and finally in country will be maintained. Corruption is going to end only when people like us will stand up and speak out. Break the corruption chain and speak up against it. Believe me, it is no less than patriotism. Let's damn the ingestion, truancy and partiality. And now, accept our role with sanctity.